Well, after a couple of cloudy mornings, nice to have a sunny one. And we have some special treats today. Water's full, that's good. Yes, today's special treats are more leftovers. We have been gifted. This one was a bunch of leftover tortillas and pretzels and chips. Those are always fun to give to the chickens because I can chop that up a little, really quite fine, break up the chips, cut up the tortillas, and give them a little snack. And apples are always entertaining. Apples are worth, when we get those, they come out for the playtime toy. So what this is, anything that I can put a screw into and hold it there so they can play with it, I will. So we will leave them the apple toy. Okay, and a little bit of love for them here. I won't give them quite as much because all of the chickens over in Gen Pop are a lot more used to eating weird stuff. We'll go dip water out of the big tank. I should be able to get out today and do all of the water fill. That's my hope. We'll see what surprises today has. I'm loving how clean this water is staying. So I have hit my mark with keeping the ducks out. And I'm sure well, we saw Louie drinking out of it. I'm sure all of the other big sheep and goats are too. I'm sure they are quite happy to have it there. I like water sources that are easy to maintain. Ooh. those little chickie poos. Hi everybody. How we doing this morning? Anyone interested in the apple right away? I'd say that's a yes. I'm sure they will enjoy that today. All right, friends. Have a good one. I'll see you back a little later today. Don't need that. Do need the snacks. And the coffee. Must have coffee. I feel kind of like a painter working my canvas here, my chicken canvas, painting with my chicken food. We'll keep the bucket in case we've got any duck eggs on the ground. Ground eggs, as I like to call them. It's not always just duck on the ground. Sometimes those little chickies lay on the ground. Well, I forgot to put out food. Let's do some of that. Why do I do that? That's a good question. That's basically for the ducks. I do see a few ducks eating out of this feeder, but not always. I often see a duck. I think we got that little brown one. Let's test it today. We're gonna have a little brown one come shooting right out and dive into that food. Let's see if we get that today. I got my bucket ready in case I got eggs on the ground. Let's see if that little brown duck comes out. There she is. First out of the gate. And what does she do? Right over to eat out of that bowl. Excuse me, folks. The lesson there is, don't stop and make video comments. The ducks will run you over. Okay, everybody. And look over the other bowl. A bunch of ducks digging into that bowl too. So, yeah. That's why I fill up that bowl. And then the water is just about ready to go. Oh yeah. I'll come out and give everybody some water today. I know, roosters and chickens, I have got to get you guys out of there. I know. Maybe today. I wonder how I make it so I commit the time to get it done today. Good morning! Hey! How's everybody doing? Hi Leia. Hi Padme. Good morning. How are my friends? Good morning, Etta. How are you doing, lovely? Hi, Billy. Oh, good morning, my sweet girl. You are so loving. You just are. You are so sweet. Okay. Mr. Louie. How's the big boy? Hi, Guy. Hi, Guy. How you doing? Huh? Yeah. Did you have a good night? Miles? No, let's not come in here. Louie, you're being very large and in the way. Come on. Come on. Go. Go. We know how this works. This is not new. This is not new for anybody. Merlin. Thank you. I know you all got the memo. There we go. Okay. Make sure I'm not gonna have another surprise breakout there. Yeah, see that was just too short. Because the ducks and the chickens all decide that is their play spot. And yes, we will remember to do hay before I have help today. Push this part over. I don't think they eat any of that, but you know, I'm gonna let them throw it on the ground, not me. And then someday I have a monstrous piece of work, because all this is just a huge wad of hay they've spit out over the past couple of years. We got to get the tractor in there and dig that up and clean that out, Louie. I do. Okay, I'm doing hay first, everybody, because that seems smart. These are all stacked up, you know. If I want to keep my stair steps, I think I have to go a little taller. And I think we will take you. Ooh. Every time I take a bale of hay, I think about the work that went into stacking us up for the winter. It's like last September, or so, I bought a lot of hay. I stacked it in the barn. I actually had it going all the way up above the rafters, coming all the way up, squared out to here, all where you see the pallets. Then I was lucky enough to get some supplemental hay over the winter on a pretty good deal. And so when I did that, it extended my time with all this extra hay here, because based on my math at the very beginning of when I got the hay last year, I should have run out of this hay in April, which is fabulous that we are now officially in August and I still have that available. But at the rate we're going, with no real forage out here to supplementary feed the goats, we're burning through this hay pretty quick. That's always the fun part about a summer in Colorado, at least for us. I don't have enough land where the goats have grass and other things to forage to keep them nibbling all season long. That's why all of that stuff down there, that old chicken manor and that old barn out there, they are on the list to demo. I've already got my demolishing permit from Boulder County to get rid of them. All I need now, let's see, what is it I always need more of? Oh yeah, time. Wow, this is so much easier without Etta pushing me over. Although that's got its own entertaining element. I said Etta. It's not Etta who's pushing me over. Somehow I get Etta and Billy mixed up all the time. Well, I suppose it's fair. They're both named after jazz singers. And they're mother and daughter. Still, I should remember my goats' names. You'd really be impressed if I told you I had a name for every chicken and I remembered it. I'd also be lying through my teeth. Alright. I think I'm giving them... Let's give them 2 flakes. It's not going to hurt to be generous, and I'm certainly going to be back out here to give another bale midday, so... Let's make these folks happy. My goodness! That was very loud and rather insistent. Let's just stay. Okay. It's just that close and you can't get to it. Well, I didn't do that with the intent of torturing you. That's just a happy bonus. Who's saying that? Etta, is that you? This actually is Etta, and this is Billy. And who's that? That's Louie. I think Etta was complaining at me. She's not usually so verbal. Okay, time to unleash the wave. You ready, everybody? Fly, be free. Miles, you hanging back? You hanging back with Billy? My Fantastic Four hanging back and not falling for it? Uh-huh. Hello, little family. Oh yeah, they're doing pretty well. They've got solid hay all the way there. I guess I didn't need both pieces of that, so I'm gonna call an audible. Just give them one. And then we'll save that other one. Tell you what, let's save it over here so it doesn't torture them if they see it through the day. And then we'll go put this flake out. It's not a lot, but they also still have a lot out here. See, unlike the other side where they ate through and got down to just the stems, that's still got grass all the way through it. Those little chickens are running out of space and they desperately need to come over here into the main population. So I've got to make a plan to get them over here tonight. Seems like a good one because I don't have anything else big going on. And I don't think I need to bring this with me, but I should, because I had it hooked to my hip for the duck eggs. I guess we also don't need to leave that wide open. Okay, ladies, where'd you leave for me here? Oh, you're a mess on my stick. Thanks a lot. One. Just one? No, more than that. 2, 3. Is that it? 3? Is 3 the right number back here? 3. That looks like about it. Here, I'll make it look like a nest for you again. There you go. Have fun. Lay some more. 1, 2, 3. Oh, quite a crop back here, it looks like. Anything all the way back here? Oh, look at that. That's 5 duck. Anything in the hole? Looks like there may be. 6. And then all the way back in the least convenient position. Those also look like duck. My goodness. That looks like a chicken though. So what is that out of the gate? 8 out of the gate for the ducks. Nice. Thanks, ducks. And that should do us for the morning. Everybody have a marvelous day. Louie is eating grain dust. I need to latch you on. And just for sport, we'll connect this because somebody, Louie, knows how to open gates. All right. I think we are there to start. I'll leave these up here. And last, but certainly, now you're out here, free range, huh? Okay. Yes, you folks. I hear you. Your point is made. You need more space. I've been a bad chicken daddy. And we will fix that. Perhaps I will even make a special video of moving you over. And Houston, I think we've landed the morning chores. All right, beautiful day coming up. Get in there and lay a whole bunch of eggs.